We are getting closer and closer to Valentine's Day because you can see a heart over the innkeeper, which means someone gave him a Valentine's card. Isn't that sweet? It wasn't me because I hadn't started that event. I'm still on the hunt for the final pearl here. I need one more small lustrous pearl and a few more heavy leathers and a few raptor hides, I believe, is a part of that too. But I'm wanting to make the blue set of bracers, so we're just on the hunt for the final pearl because that's the hardest part to get. Raptors drop hides like nothing. So, but it is today's news in Warcraft, seamlessly blending the general inanity and overall fun of searching for a small lustrous pearl with the horrors of today's news. And in today's news, we can finally go away from the United States and into the Middle East, where the ceasefire, which we knew was going to be fragile to begin with, it is not turning out very good for anybody involved. Hamas is saying Israel is not keeping up their end of the bargain, and with that, they've said no more hostages are being released, and Israel, of course, is saying, well, of course we've complied with everything. And right now we're in a state of he said, she said, and I am not buffed either. The facts will sort it out, so don't worry. The facts will get it all sorted out. And in the meantime, Donald Trump, of course, has to intervene and has to put in his 2 cents. And he said that that Israel should go back on the offensive because Hamas is not holding up their end. It's already a humanitarian crisis to begin with, and never one to let a humanitarian crisis go without making it worse. Donald Trump just was intervening like that. Ooh, a clam. Let's see if it got it. Where'd that clam go? Oh, there you are. Excuse me, I have to cough. Very sorry about that. Between that and spirit, we'll be rested up and ready for the next turtle. So I'll double check after this turtle here. I'll double check. We'll go to CNN.com and make sure there isn't anything that has newly happened. It has been this way in the past, where things have mysteriously happened. And it was like right after I got done making one, and I was in the middle of exporting. I was like, well, we're gonna have to make another. But that was back when I tried to put everything together instead of the way it is now. And the way it is now, I like it better because I can just focus on one thing at a time. Okay, so let's go over here and CNN.com. Now, if you have the paywall problem, if it says you've run out of free articles, the best way around that is to open a private tab because it forgets who you are in the private tab. So it basically your counter resets. And I think it may reset every time you open a new one. Yeah, it is actually a... Oh, I never fairy fired that. Cases in Louisiana and Texas could bring tensions between states over abortion to their head. Oh, here's one. He's going to actually meet with Jordan's king, King Abdullah, today. By he, I mean Donald Trump. And I knew that one was coming, but I didn't say anything about it. So for that, I do apologize. I'm not sure what they are supposed to talk about. He might be talking about his Riviera by the Sea plan for Gaza that nobody likes, that everybody has said is an insane idea, but here we are actually discussing his insane idea. And I don't like that idea, because he's already said there is no room for the people of Gaza in his vision of Gaza. Let that sink in a minute, because that is ethnic cleansing. It's not genocidal per se, because it doesn't involve removing them from the land of the living. But it is a cleansing, because you're removing them from that area in the name of land development. And it's not a good thing to do at all. And sadly, those people in Gaza have had it crap all their lives. I mean, absolutely, utterly. They're their entire lives of this group of Gazans, because I'm pretty sure lifespans are short over there. I'm pretty sure that everybody in Gaza has does not have a memory of life before Israel. Okay, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm saying that as a generational thing. You know, the ones that would remember the time back when it was still a British territory, if I remember right, Palestine, and then before that, it was part of the Ottoman Empire. So you have a lot of odds and ends history there, and just with the land itself, within how many years? Like how many years? It was like Israel was made after World War II, so that would be. I mean, and I'm going to round up just for simplicity's sake. Let's just say 1950, 60, 70, 80, 90, 10, 20. So for about 70 years, a little over 70 years, which means everybody there pretty much does not have a memory of a time before. And which also means that there are very few people left, by the way, just to tie this all up, that do not have many memories of World War II, both as a soldier and in the camps. And by the way, the G part of the LGBT community never received anything really good besides an "I'm sorry." Just a little something to think about as I go grind on some more turtles before the 10 p.m. server shutdown. So for today's news in Warcraft, this is Nermall, and I wish you a great day and great gaming. Goodbye, everybody.